right, man. They are talking about Ferrero. Hopefully, I said his name. The Cruz fight last night. That was a really good fight. I watched that whole fight as well. Ferrero and Isaac Cruz, they threw down. A lot of people were saying, well, Ryan Garcia would have killed Isaac Cruz, but Angel Furio, hopefully I said his name right. He came to fight last night. I expected no less from two Mexicans getting in there, and in Mexican territory, he wasn't about to lay down. And Isaac Cruz is another fighter who just refused to throw the jab. Now, last night, Isaac Cruz, let's keep it a bean. Isaac Cruz did start doing the jab. He started the jab last night. They started to kind of get him to pick up the jab, but he don't know how to change. He don't know how to change speeds. He don't know how to change speeds of his jab. So he don't know how to change speed of his punches. But he started the jab. He started the jab. He started the jab. He started the jab. So I started peeping. I know people in our Discord were saying, well, he ain't jabbing. He ain't jabbing. He ain't jabbing. I'm saying he jabbing tonight. It may not be at the rate that, he might not be at the rate that we want to see him jab at, but you don't go from zero to hero. You don't go zero to hero. So, yeah, you don't go zero to hero. Like, he started to pick up the jab last night, and I felt like he was going to compete with Ryan Garcia, especially if he was going to move up to a whole nother weight class. Especially if you're going to talk, he had to jab Ryan. He had to jab. He had to jab. So, but they both throwing bombs, and Ferrero, whatever his name is, he took a lot of shots. He gave some. He started to find a home for that uppercut. He started to find a home for that uppercut. He started to find a home for the uppercut. And when he found a home for that uppercut, Cruz took a good shot. He hurt Cruz a couple times too. Cruz hurt him a couple times. But I felt like Fierro, he came to fight. He did some good work. And it's just, I think the reason Cruz won is because Cruz landed the more eye-popping punches. That's my humble opinion. The reason Cruz won, Cruz landed the more eye-popping punches. That's it. Cruz landed the more eye-popping punches. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Cruz landed the more eye-popping punches. That's it. That was what it was. He landed the more eye-popping punches. His punches carry more weight. And Cruz ain't the puncher that he probably, is at 135. He's a small guy coming up there. But also that may be another reason why he able to absorb the punishment. That's probably why he able to absorb the punishment the way he is. To keep it real, that's probably one of the reasons he able to absorb that punishment like that. Because he's so small and compact, and it was hard for Fierro to go to his body too. It was hard for Fierro to go to his body. It was hard for Fierro to go to his body. But Cruz was just swinging, touching the body, touching the head. Shit, man, Ferrero was taking punches. He was landing good punches. His punches just didn't carry the weight that Cruz's did. And then Cruz was the A side. His punches just didn't carry the weight. That's the only thing about it. His punches just didn't carry the weight. That's it. His punches just didn't carry the weight. So you wasn't the A side. Your punches didn't carry the weight. I think for the most part, man, that fight damn near was even. That fight damn near was even. It was a lot of back and forth action. I think you could have called that fight a draw. For real. But Isaac Cruz was the A side, and he landed the more eye-popping punches. So that's what I can say. So, yep, he landed the more eye-popping punches. But other than that, that was a treat. It wasn't like one of those filler undercards. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like one of those filler undercards where you just waiting for the fight to get over with. No, this undercard was really, really good by PBC. I mean, you want like, hurry up, let's get to the main event. You was fine if we really never reached the main event, to be honest, because every fight was pretty good, from the Cruz fight to the Fulton fight, even though they was mad because Fulton washed that ass. But he did. He did. So, but yeah, you know, having powers is matter in this sport. Being an A side, it matter in this sport. Who landed the more eye-popping punches? And in my opinion, is very unfortunate because I think Fierro, his stock raised. He probably deserved a rematch. If anything, he should have went to that body a little bit more. But it's hard to go to Cruz's body because he's so fucking small. You know, then he throwing these wild ass punches, so he really can't take a chance going to his small ass body. Because he's so compact and he squat down. So you go into his body, you probably going to hit his elbows. And then your hands, you know, you trying to bring your hands all the way back home. His arms, so he gets so close so fast, he going to counter you. So, yeah, I understand it's hard to go to Cruz's body. But Cruz looked a little bit chunky at the weight. And he looked chunky, you know, in between fights, too. That motherfucker looked a little bit chunky in between fights. Didn't he? He looked like he had a lot of weight to cut. But then again, he probably like, I got five extra additional pounds to cut or to play with. Because he ain't at 140 no more. I'm 135 no more. So yeah, but Cruz looked a little bit, little, you know, chunky in his fat. He looked a little thick last night too. But he still was explosive. I'll give him that. He still was explosive and he still was explosive, but yeah, he ain't the same puncher. He ain't the same puncher that he was, or you know, as dynamic as he was at 35. But hey, look, he ain't bad. I like to see Fierro in there too. You know, I like to see him in there with Hitchison and Teofimo Lopez and Jack Catterall and Barboza and Sabril Matias and you know Alberto Puello. I like to see him in the mix with those guys, but the question is, can Cruz, you know, is Cruz gonna get the Gary Anton Russell Rails Venezuela fight? I mean, maybe they may spin the block on the Ryan fight. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they may spin the block on those fights. Maybe they might spin the block on those fights. So I don't know. So, you know, I look forward to it. But yeah, I want to see both these dudes fight again. I watch Cruz fight all day. You know, Cruz is a guy that probably Devin Haney need to look exciting, really boost Devin Haney stock and make him look exciting. He'd be a perfect fight for Teofimo too. Teofimo love dudes that come forward. You know, he love guys like Cruz. Sabril Matias and Cruz would be fun too, but I think Matias might be too big, too strong for him. Yeah, Sabril might be too big, too strong for him. So, but yeah, man, you know, other than that, man, yeah, but that was a good fight. Anytime you throw two Mexicans in there, we're gonna have some fun. We know that. We're gonna have some big fun. So, but yeah, it was a good fight, man. I enjoyed it. I watched it. I thought Ferrero was the guy that knocked out Colbert, but that ain't him. So yeah, man, it was a good fight, man. I enjoyed it. Shout out to PBC for putting on the Hella Fire card. It was a good one. So I enjoyed it, but let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Fight Reaction playlist, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Find me everywhere. Peace.